Hello, students. With me here, I have a very good question that I want to solve with you. So kindly pay attention and learn. Now, the question is to find or to calculate the mean, the median, and the mode of a group data or group distribution. So let's move ahead to see how we can start. Let's get the first question is to finding the mean. Now remember we're talking about marks and we have frequencies. So we have the marks already arranged on the first column, which is the CI, that is a class interval. So we have it already. Now the frequencies are, we have 4, we have 5, we have 9, we have 11, then we have 10, we have 7 and 4 as our frequencies. Now, to move further, we need to understand what is the formula for mean. Now, the formula for mean of a group data is summation fx all over summation f, all over summation f. Now, it therefore means that we need to get our x and we need to get our fx. Now, what seems to be the case here is the formula will actually guide you on how to form your table, what you need to have on your table. So you could see that now I need x. Now, what is x? X is actually mid value. X is the mid value. Okay. And how do we get this x? Let me pick the first class interval, 11 to 20. For us to get the x, this is what we are going to do. It's going to be 11 plus 20 all over 2. All right. Now, if you do it, you are going to get 15.5. So, therefore, the first here is 15.5. Then you do the same thing for all other class intervals. If you do the second one, you are going to have 25.5. The third one is 35.5. You go on until you get to the last, which 75.5. So I have this now. Then the next column will be my fx. So I need my fx. Now fx simply means the frequency times the mid value for each of the class intervals. Now the first one will be 4 times 15.5 is going to give us 62.0. Then we continue. The next one is 127.5. Then 9 times 35.5 is 319.5. You continue to do it, you will get your answers as below. Then here we have 4, 5, 8.5. Then the last one will be 302. So we have what we need as far as fx is concerned. Remember, we are looking for summation, okay? So therefore, to get the summation, this is what you are going to do. You pick your calculators, you now add up the column for f and fx so that you can get this as answer. So the first one, once I add this, what I have is 50. Then on adding this, I'm going to have 2, 4, 3, 5. Okay, 2,435. Then let me move quickly to get my mean. My mean is therefore going to be 2,435 divided by 50. So my mean is going to be 48.7. So I've now gotten my mean. Okay, so we finished the first question. So let's move quickly to find the solution to the second question, which is the median. The median. Now, to get the median of this distribution, we need to understand the formula. Now, let me use M subscript E as my median. So, median is going to be Li plus we have N all over 2 minus F subscript C all over F subscript M, then all multiplied by C. Now, this is the formula. We want to actually fill in the table, but again, we need to understand the definitions or what these letters in the formula stand for. So let me show you what it actually stands for. Now see the screen. You can see the definitions there, okay? Where Li is the lower class boundary of the median class, N is the total frequency, then F subscript C is the cumulative frequency before that of the median class, then Fm is the frequency of the median class, and C is the class width of the median class. Now, from some of the things that are being discussed here, you find out that we need our class boundaries and we need our cumulative frequency column. So let's move quickly to get our class boundary, which is CB. Now, how to get this class boundary? Let me use the first class interval as an example. Okay, you are going to get your 11. Instead of 11, you are going to subtract 0.5 from the lower class limit and add 0.5 to the upper class limit. So this is going to be 10.5 to 20.5. Okay, the same thing you are going to do to the next one is going to be 20.5 to 30.5, and continuously we have 30.5 to 40.5, 40.5 to 50.5. Then we go down to get everything. So the very last one will be 70.5 to 80.5. So we have this. Then the next thing, like I said earlier on, we get the cumulative frequency column. Now, what seems to be the case here is that you see the frequency here, you see this 4, this is going to be 4. But the next is going to be addition of the consecutive frequencies. So 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus this 9, we have 18. Then 18 plus 11, we have 29. 29 plus 10, 39. 39 plus 7, 46. And 46 plus 4, 50. Now, what seems to be the case here is this. Whenever you are doing this cumulative frequency thing and the last of the cumulative frequencies is not the total frequency, because the total frequency here, if we add, we are going to get 50. If you don't have it that way, then you are wrong. You have to check it again and do it. All right. So we have this. Then let's move quickly to get our letters. Now let's start with the first one, which is Li. Now remember, we said Li is the lower class boundary of the median class. So one thing again is that how do we get to know the median class? Now this is how to get the median class. Please watch. Now the total frequency is N. So to get the median class, N over 2, this position. Now which is going to be 50 over 2. Okay, this is a position which is going to be the 25th, right? That is the position. Now, for you to actually know what will happen, you come down to your table, you check where does 25 falls within the cumulative frequency rank. Now, this is where, if you check, this is exactly where it falls, okay? And the reason being is that this is 29. If you check from the cumulative frequency side, you can only have 25 in this region. So this is the median class. We've gotten it, okay? So since we've gotten the median class, we can get any other thing we need to get. Remember, Li, they say the lower class boundary of the median class. Now look at the class boundaries, okay? Look at the class boundary we are going to be talking about, this particular class boundary. This is the lower one, and this is the upper. So we are picking the lower, which is 40.5. So my Li is 40.5. Then we go, the next one is our N. Total frequency is 50. We've gotten that already. Then we now talk about our FC. That is the cumulative frequency before that of the median class. You check, this is our cumulative frequency before that of the median class. All right, so it is 18. So we have 18. Then FM is FM is the frequency of the median class. And of course, if you check it out, this is 11. So we have our FM as 11. Then what again do? Okay, we need to get our C. Now this C is actually the class width of the median class. And how to get it is just to find the difference between the class boundaries of the median class. So it is going to be 50.5 minus 40.5, which is going to be 10. So we have gotten everything we need to put in our formula to actually get our answer. So can we just substitute to get what we need to get? So our ME is going to be LI, which is 40.5, plus we have N, which is 50 over 2, minus FC, which is 18, then all over the frequency of the median class. Okay, good, which is 11, then times 10. So we have it as on the screen. So therefore, this is going to be 40.5 plus we have 25, good, minus 18 all over 11 times 10. So therefore, we have 40.5. Let me write well. Okay. 40.5, then plus we have 0.64, then times 10, which is 40.5 plus 6.4. So our median will be equals to, we use our calculators, you are going to get 46.9. So this is our median. It's actually very simple, okay? So can we now move quickly to get our mode? Now look at what we have to find the mode. Now we have the formula and we actually have the definition of the various letters in the formula or notations in the formula. So let's see this. MO stands for the mode and it's going to be LO plus delta 1 over delta 1 plus delta 2 then times C. Now LO is the lower class boundary of the modal class. You can now see that we actually need our class boundary. So we must have our class boundary. Okay. That is what we need. So the frequencies, let's not forget, we have 4 for the frequency. We have the second will be 5. We have 9. We have 11. Then we have 10. We have 7 and 4. Then for the class boundaries, just like we did in the previous question, we are going to have 10.5 to 20.5, then 20.5 to 30.5, and so on and so forth. Now, since we have everything complete and okay, let's go get the various letters. So we're going to start with the first one, LO, which is the lower class boundary of the modal class. Then what is now the modal class? The modal class is the class interval with the highest frequency. And in this case, the one with the highest frequency is this. All right. So we now have our modal class. Okay. Then we are going to find LO. Of course, LO now will be this. Okay. That is the lower class boundary of the modal class. So we are going to have 40.5. Then the next thing is delta 1. And delta 1 is the difference between the frequencies of the modal class and the class before it. Now the frequency of the modal class is 11 and the one before it is 9. So we have minus 9, which is 2. Then the next one, delta 2, is the difference between the frequencies of the modal class and the class after it. So which is 1. Then C, of course, I've explained in the previous question, is going to be 50.5 minus 40.5, all right, which is going to be 10. So we can now move straight to get our mode. Now, how do we now get our mode? MO, we substitute, is going to be equals to LO, which is 40.5, then plus into delta 1, is 2 all over 2 plus 1, which is delta 2, then times 10. And this is going to be 40.5 plus, here we are going to have 0.667 times 10, which is 40.5 plus 6.67. By the time we do it, what we are going to have is MO is equals to 47.17. So approximately to one decimal place is going to be 47.2. So that is the end of the question. We found the mean, the median, and the mode. It is actually very simple. So I will like you to keep watching. Just make sure you master everything. Then don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to share. Thank you so much for being with me.